What's up, boys? Dried spicy? Jackie boy. Alex Al. Bro picks. What you know good? What you know good, boys? How in the hell are you? As you can see, I'm real fucking good. I'm ready for fucking battle. I am ready to fucking go. And I know everybody on Tom Cruise Mecca Impossible is ready to fucking go too. So without further ado, this is my live UFC 257 Mecca picks. Shout out to the Rabid Dog. Shout out to Mr. Arkansas. Shout out to Pub Sports Radio. Shout out to all you guys. Everybody in the fucking building. 5 people in the building already. How the hell are you, boys? Talk to me. How's everybody doing, man? I hope y'all are well. I'm really fucking good. I'm really fucking ready. Ready to put these picks down on paper. Ready to give my official picks to the Rabid Dog. And ready to win this fucking week 3 of the Mecca, boys. I don't know about y'all. But yeah, let's get into this shit, dude. Let's get into this shit. I'm going to try and go through these. I'm a rambling. Lord, I was born a rambling man. Nah, nah, nah. That's me, but I'm going to try and keep it tight. I'm going to try and keep it as tight as I possibly can. Yeah, what y'all think about that avatar change? Shout out to MMA Locker Room, another one of my teammates. He said he liked the fucking Mandalorian helmet. So I put it to a vote yesterday. So which one am I going to rock today, boys? Am I going to rock the Din Djarin helmet or Boba Fett? It was pretty much unanimous. So I donned the gear. I'm locked and loaded. I'm ready for battle. Let's get into this shit, man. Salute to the 8 people in the building. Appreciate y'all being here. Like I said, shout out to the Rabid Dog, man. Shout out to Mr. Arkansas. Without this, y'all know none of us would probably be here. And we wouldn't be talking about this shit, and we wouldn't be nearly as hype as we are right now. So big shout out to the Rabid Dog. And well, what's up, show? I see you. I see you, big homie. What's going on, man? How are you? How are you? I am good. Let's do this shit, man. Let's do this shit. I have my picks locked in. I feel pretty goddamn good about them too. And hey, Mills, my dude Mills, if you can hear this, please DM me and let me know how the sound levels are. Please. I need feedback like that because I don't know fucking dick about sound equipment. So please let me know how the sound is. If it's cracking, if I have it up too high, I will make the adjustments accordingly. Because I want this to be a good stream. I want this to be a good stream sound quality wise. And I just want it to be, I want it to be good content for y'all. All right, 7 people in the building. Without further ado, I done stalled enough, man. Let's get into these picks. Y'all know what time it is. It's UFC 257. I think it's what, Fight Island. This would be technically Fight Island 9, 8 or 9. So there's a lot of big implications on the line here. Particularly for the main and co-main event, obviously. So let's go, man. There was only a couple of these picks I was undecided on, man. And even the ones I was kind of undecided on, I feel better about them now. Even my least confident picks, I'm like, you know what? I feel pretty good about that. I'm feeling pretty good about that. So we'll see how it goes, man. I felt good before and just bit the fucking dust. And there's been times where I'm like, I don't know. And then it just comes through. That's the unpredictable nature of MMA and the unpredictable nature of the Mecca. So you better be fucking ready because I know I am. It's week 3 and I'm fucking ready. Let's do this shit. We open up. Let me pull. I have these fights written down and I circled on my picks, but I'm gonna pull up the fight card anyway, just to help me move it along. So bear with me here. Appreciate all you guys being here, man. Before I do this too, I want to let me take a sip of agua. And I need to take a little chillum hit here, man. Yeah, the old lady has one of her girlfriends over right now. They're hanging out and they have the bong, so I took the chillum for the stream. So yeah. Well, like I said, here it is. UFC 257 picks. Pause for the cause, and then we'll go. Got some new shit, man. Got some new shit yesterday. Jungle cake. It's very nice. Yeah, it's fucking well good. It is well fucking good. All right, man. Let's do this. Here we go. 6 people in the building. Salute to each and every one of y'all. Shit. Here we go. As y'all know, there were some changes to this card. Basically, 2 fighters had to drop out, and we now have like a combined, like a spliced bout with Arman Tsarukyan and Steamroller Frevola. Say Steamroller Frevola 10 times fast. Try it. But I actually like salute to both of those guys for making that happen and agreeing to do it. And what's his name? Tsarukyan still did miss weight, but at least they're making the fight. It's one more fight we get. So shout out to them, man. 7 people in the building. 7 people in the building. Yeah, I don't know. I just think he was like, you know what? Maybe he didn't start his weight cut soon enough. And it's just like, nah, I'm going to be overweight. So nah, I'm good. I'll take the purse cut, that kind of thing. But he did wait till almost the very end, which just makes me be like, was he trying to like, I just don't know. I never know with that shit, which is why I try not to read too much into it. I try to just keep it mostly like, I would say if you were a betting man, then maybe like those kind of things might make you take pause on like laying a bet or like a big bet. But for me, I'm always usually like, okay, still, because it can go both ways. It can be like, okay, well, he really isn't like killing himself or about to have like kidney failure. He's just like, yeah, I'm coming in heavy. I didn't make it. Fuck it. And I'm going to be the bigger guy and I'm going to start my fucking rehydration early. That could definitely happen. I've seen it happen. It happened a lot last year, actually. So yeah, I don't read too much into that shit. I try to keep it just like, I try to keep the blinders on and keep the tunnel vision with like, okay, how did I make my pick originally? And like, yeah, the weight cut, unless the guy misses weight and looks like shit. And like, yeah, I usually don't read too much into it. But yeah, what's up, guys? What's going on, man? 9 people in the building. Rock and roll. Let's do it. All right. We opened up with a flyweight bout. And this one I had to tape this one before I made my decision because like knee-jerk reaction, it's a pretty close fight. Like I think they're pretty evenly matched. We got Amir Albazi and Zhalgas Zamagulov, ZZ Top. Now I think that Zhalgas overall, I think he's like fought the better competition. He's had more 5-round experience. I mean, obviously this isn't a 5-rounder, but he has pretty good cardio, and that's the worry if you go with Albazi. That Zhalgas has been pretty tough. I think he's only been knocked out once. So same with Albazi. So that I think if you want to be on Zamagulov, you're saying, okay, he has the better cardio. He's looking to prove himself because he had that close fight with what's a fuck. And yeah, I think that this is a close fight. I think this is a pretty evenly matched fight. But I think that Amir Albazi is just a little bit better in the grappling department. I think he's actually a little bit better on the feet too. I mean, maybe you can say Zhalgas hits a little bit harder, but I think Amir is just as good, if not maybe like slightly better, because Zhalgas is like, he's so, I don't know if you could say he's low activity, but he's like a single shot striker, or he'll throw like two like a 1-2 at the most maybe. So I'm going to go with Amir Albazi here. I think he's overall a little bit better fighter. Obviously he has a better ceiling. Like Zhalgas is 32. He's even for flyweight, he's a little undersized. So I'm going to go with Albazi here. Zhalgas could feed a bunch of people crow because I know a ton of people are going with Albazi. So yeah, I'm gonna follow suit. I'm gonna go with Albazi as well. But look out for that one, man. That could end up being like a sleeper on the prelims, like opener. That one could end up being a fucking good fight. Skade Karate Os. Jinkaku ni Susamorokoto. Os. Okay. Little Dojo Kun. Little Dojo Kun. I think I heard Scotty say he took Shotokan, so you should know what I'm talking about. That old seek perfection of character. God, I hope that was the right one too. I'll feel like such a douchebag if I got that one wrong, but I think that's what the first one is. Yeah. Okay. Now moving on. Catch weight. Catch weight. We have. What was the catch weight at? Do you guys know? Was it 150? But in any case, catch weight. It would normally be a featherweight bout between Nick Lentz and Movsar Evloev. If you guys don't know, if you guys know me, my online presence in the slightest, you can even look on my Twitter profile and you'll see what it says. So you already know who I'm picking in this fight. I am an Evloev stan. I think Evloev is a future contender. I think that Evloev is like a fighter like Volkanovski's worst fucking nightmare. So, yeah, I'm going with Evloev in this fight. I think he's going to put in a pretty dominant performance. I don't know if he'll stop Nick Lentz, but I think he's just going to be a 3-round domination. I think Nick Lentz is on the way out, and Evloev is on the way to the top of the division. So I'm going with Movsar Evloev, going to keep this one short and sweet. Now, I think this is the end of the early prelims because they had the one fight scrapped and they moved. I think Muradov Sanchez was the early prelim headliner, but they had to move. They actually moved that one to the main card because of the fallout. So I actually like that though. I actually like the spotlight on Sanchez and Muradov. Like Muradov is a hot prospect, even though he's a little bit older. He's 30, but Sanchez is like he's known from like the Ultimate Fighter and for having these like these kind of like gritty fights with people. So yeah, I think it's a good look for both of those guys. It ended up being a real nice shakeout. Things shook out real nice for Sanchez and Muradov. I'll say that. So yeah, double digits in the building, baby. 10 people for the fucking Mecca hype. 257 Mecca hype. My fucking picks, we right in the middle of it. Just gave you 2. I'm going with Albazi and Evloev. We now move on to the prelims. This one's a little weird, especially because of the weigh-ins. Light heavyweight Khalil Roundtree versus Marcin Prachniow. Khalil Roundtree was one of the last ones to weigh in. I'm still going with Khalil Roundtree. I think he's going to knock Prachniow out. It's going to be Prachniow's 4th knockout loss in a row. Could be wrong, could be eating crow, could be looking real stupid. It happens to me sometimes when I dial these in and I'm just like, nah, this guy's going to smoke him. But sometimes I'm right. So yeah, I feel pretty good about it. Don't feel super like, I don't know if I can pick Khalil Roundtree. Dude, it's Prachniow. He's gonna fucking starch him. So yeah, Khalil Roundtree, I'm gonna say 1st round knockout. Yes. Now. Yes, Scotty, I'm working on I'm getting my fucking Shodan this year, dude. I'm getting that motherfucking Shodan. Basai every fucking day. Every day. So yeah. Yep. I'm a 1Q. I just got to put in 6 months with no breaks. Do the test, get my Shodan. I'm not going to stop there either. Of course, that's the start of the path, but yeah, it's going to happen, man. I can feel it. Down in my plums. Yeah, okay. Women's bantamweight. Women's fucking bantamweight. Juliana Pena and Sarah McMahon. Now I hear, dude, I am actually kind of shocked that this, I'm going with Juliana Pena for a couple reasons. And it is I get it, I guess, because she is kind of hard to trust. But dude, Sarah McMahon is 40 and the women she's been beating are close to 40, damn near. So I'm going with Pena. I know that she's not the most trustworthy fighter, but neither is Sarah McMahon. Sarah McMahon's a quitter. She's 40. Nah. You old, she pregnant. What do you want me to do? Can't do it. Can't do it, man. Yeah, going with Juliana Pena. It's not my most confident pick. It's not oh yeah, Pena is a lot, dude. No, it's not. But I mean, it's not my least confident either. Sarah McMahon is a fade to me, especially in the year of our Lord or whatever you subscribe to, the year of our universe, 2021. In the year 2000. Y'all remember that shit? Y'all watch Conan at all? Conan has kind of sucked recently, but he used to be really fucking funny, man. He's still my favorite overall talk show host. But all right, anyway, I'm rambling again. All right, but yeah, I'm going with Pena there. I think McMahon is a fade. I can see how some people are like on paper, like, yeah, she's the better wrestler. Pena has terrible takedown defense. She could just end up getting like wrestle fucked in a boring snoozer of a decision where she's like trying to throw up triangles or something from her back, or get to a knee or whatever. And I just think it could just be a boring, ugly fucking McMahon decision. But like, even then, like, even if that's, I don't think Pena's going to get subbed. I don't think she's going to get stopped. I don't know. I just don't. McMahon, I could actually see like Pena subbing McMahon, or even stopping her. Because and shout out to my dude Bro Picks. He even said like, dude, McMahon is not very good when she's on bottom. She's really not. She's a good offensive wrestler. Shout out to her. She was an Olympian. That's very, very commendable, respectable. But I think she's done, dude. She's fucking 40 years old. She's been meeting like Marion Renown and shit. Like, come on, man. Come on. Yeah, man. I'm going for it this year, dude. Yeah, ISKF Shotokan. Okazaki Sensei, rest in peace. He just passed recently. He was pretty old, but I never went to the ISKF summer camps outside of Philly, but I always really wanted to. And I'm like, damn, dude, like I never got a real chance to like spend a good amount of time with like Sensei Okazaki. So I was like, fuck, man, I really missed out on that. But the guy that has done all my testings was like a student of his that like spent a lot of time with him. And so I can kind of hear about, some of the stories and stuff through him. But yeah. I mean, I'm getting a little choked up just talking about it. But yeah, RIP to Sensei Teruyuki Okazaki. But yeah, the general is in the building, baby. Okay. Here we go. This is a tough one, man. This is a tough one. I think that a lot of people are going to be quick to fade one of the fighters in this one, but this is not one of my most confident. This is not my least confident pick, but it's one of them. It's one of them. Yeah, man. Thank you. Yeah, he was a real one, dude. Okazaki was one of the original like graduates of the JKA instructor. I mean, this, like Scotty, like everything in Shotokan like split off the JKA, including the ISKF. So yeah, but Okazaki and like I think Kanazawa, they were like some of the first like graduates of the JKA, and when they were like, okay, we have a formalized, standardized instructor training program. He was one of the first graduates to that. Like, and so that's when he became an instructor. It was like directly, he was like a test case for it. So yeah. But yeah, man, I'll karate nerd out all fucking day. But anyways, no time for that right now, man. We got picks. Okay, here it is. Middleweight bout. Brad Tavares, Antonio Carlos Jr., aka Shoeface, aka whatever it is in fucking Portuguese. So yeah, Tavares, Shoeface. It's a close one, man, because like I said, I think a lot of people are going to fade Tavares here, but I'm not counting him out. I am going with Shoeface. I think Tavares, I think he's just kind of like, I've seen kind of like where his level is. And I think Shoeface is just so good on the ground. I don't think Tavares is just going to straight up go in there and starch him. So yeah, I think that Shoeface is going to get it done. Would it totally shock me if Tavares knocked him out? Not really, but I don't see it happen. I think Shoeface is going to get it done. So yeah, I'm going with Antonio Carlos Jr. Okay, 9 people in the building. Big old salute to y'all, man. Okay, I think we are up at the prelim headliner, boys. I think we're up at the prelim headliner, which is now. And big salute and respect to these guys. What's up, Bloodthirsty? He looked like a big old boy. He looked like a big old choke you the fuck out looking son of a bitch. Tell you that. But yeah. Lightweight headliner, Arman Sarukian. Big old shout out to Arman Sarukian, because I'm telling you, man, I was getting sketched about that. Dude, I'm telling you, and Jack, you may not believe me. You probably won't fucking believe me, Jack. And I won't blame you, but I was going to pick Armin even against Nazareth. And you're probably, yeah, whatever, motherfucker. You're like, you're just saying that now. No, I don't blame you for thinking that, but no, I was going to take Armin anyway. But I feel even better about it now. He dude, Matt Frivola, come on, man. Now, this is no disrespect to Bro Picks because I actually think that Frivola had a decent shot against Ottman. And dude, how about that shit? That shit was. We can talk about that when if some people want to come up in here, but that shit was crazy, man. That shit was crazy. What's up, Danny? I'm not going to get too far off into a tangent on that shit, but yeah, that was crazy, man. Ahmed Azaitar cut from the UFC, and Jack said it. Jack made a joke about it. Like, what was he trying to fucking get up in there, man? Was he trying? Do you think he was trying to get like some like an IV or some like something like some sketchy rehydration shit? Like, what do y'all think that was, man? And like I said, we can talk about it. We can get red pilled on it, and see what's up. But yeah, okay. But yeah, I'm going with Sarukian. I think he's gonna finish Frivola. I think he's gonna fucking. Yeah, I think he's gonna fuck him up. Frivola's a little chinny. He is dangerous with submissions. He could submit Armin, and God, that would shock everyone. I would look like such a fucking retard, but I don't really see it happening, man. I don't really see it happening. Yeah, Armin either way, even with the sketchy weight cut. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, so what? Like, he missed weight. Like, that's not gonna fucking he doesn't need like to be. He doesn't need to be 100% Armin Sarukian for the likes of fucking Matt Frivola. I'll put it like that. I'll just say that. So yeah, 10 people in the building. Shout out, salute, man. Dude. I'm really proud of that. I'm proud of that number. Proud of those units. I'm proud of those Chocolate Daddy 15,000 units. Say that. Yeah, dude. I'm proud of that though, man. I'm proud of that number. 10 people in here. Listen to an old fucking Arky yak about some UFC fights, man. So salute to y'all, man. I really appreciate it. But yeah, that's the prelims, man. That's the prelims. We move on to the main card. And to be honest with you, man, like, I think the Sanchez Muradov actually boosted what would have been kind of like a top-heavy main card. And I know that's kind of like a Captain Obvious statement. Like, obviously, all the cards are a little top-heavy, the co-main and the main event. Those are the ones that everyone's really going to give a shit about. But at the same time, like, I think it's a little bit better than whatever the other fight. I can't remember what the other fight was, but Sanchez Muradov, that needs to be on the main card. That, you know, even if you made it the main card opener, I wouldn't be mad at that. But yeah, that deserves main card because especially if one of them puts on a performance, because both of them are kind of known a little bit. Like, they're not like household names, but you know, hardcore heads are like, okay, Muradov's a prospect. Okay, Sanchez he won the Ultimate Fighter. Like, he's a tough, gritty dude that's kind of been making some improvements. So yeah, I'm glad that's on the main card. But without further ado, we open up the motherfucking main card. We got 10 heads in the building, man. Everybody saying what's up to each other. That's awesome, man. Okay. Open up with the women's strawweight. Marina Rodriguez versus Amanda Ribas. 2 Brazilian strawweights. This is going to be, I feel, a Mecca division or divider. This will cause division in the Mecca as far as picks. I know for a scientific fact that Marina Rodriguez is going to be taken by some Mecca competitors. I know that. There he is. Hey, you did it, man. You inspired me. You like that shit? I tell you what, shout out to Money Mills. You probably know him as MMA Locker Room. Shout out to Mills, man. Check him out. Check him out, MMA Locker Room on Twitter. I think he's got a channel with the same namesake. And you can find him on Pub Sports Radio. Mills, y'all still doing Talking Hands tonight, dude, at 9? Because if you do, I will be there. I'll be there, man. Yeah, 12 people in the building, man. 10 people in the building, I mean. But yeah, you like that shit, Mills? So check it out. I had like 5 different Boba Fett pictures that I was like that put up for my avatar. And I just kind of went through, I was checking them. But this was actually the first one I put up, and it just looked the best. It's, you know, coming right at you, motherfucking 18 motherfuckers. All due respect, I'm just kidding. It's just a game, man. But yeah, we're gonna. As far as the game goes, we're gonna whoop y'all's fucking ass, straight like that, Buster. That's my best attempt at some Cali speak. Okay. I know it's corny, man. Okay. Yeah, I'm going with Amanda Hebus. I don't think like I think Rodriguez. I think you can kind of say they're both a little overhyped. I think Marina Rodriguez kind of got exposed. I think people were really, really high on her. And the thing with Rodriguez is she's probably the better technical striker on the feet. I'll grant you that. She has more weapons than Amanda, and she's the better striker. But she's a bird, dude. Like, I know she hurts people, but like, she ain't fucking knocking out Amanda Hebus. She could, but I don't see that shit, man. I don't see that shit. Amanda might not be as good a wrestler as Carla, but she is a fucking nasty submission artist. And I'll tell you what, I think she's gonna fucking take Marina Rodriguez down and choke her the fuck out. I got Amanda Hebus by submission. That's what I say. Now, moving right along, like I said, this is a beautiful fucking addition to the main card. Andrew Sanchez and Mahmoud Murdov in middleweight. I love this fight, man. I'm really excited to see. Even if I feel pretty good about my pick here, even if I get the pick wrong, I'm excited to see what happens for the winner of this fight because like I said, I think this deserves to have just a little bit of fucking spotlight on it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just as good, if not better, than like I said, the opener, Marina Rodriguez and Hebus. Jaffiel. So yeah, what's going on? Boston Nick in the building. What's going on? Nikki Elbows. You can follow Boston Nick on Twitter at Mr. Fatfist. He is also, I believe, going to be on Talking Hands. I could be wrong about that, but yeah, you can find him over at Pub Sports Radio. Shout out to those guys, man. So yeah, Andrew Sanchez, Mahmoud Murdov. It is a great addition to the main card. They just kind of put it together like that. So shout out to UFC for adapting and rolling with the punches and making some good adjustments and making a dope main card. So yeah, Andrew Sanchez, Mahmoud Murdov. It's a tough pick because Sanchez is the more seasoned fighter. He's had more UFC fights, obviously. He has been on a bigger spotlight in the UFC. Like even the Ultimate Fighter, like he's been at something where everything was on the line and he won. So he has that like veteran grit, even at 32, which is not super old for a middleweight. So this was not an easy pick, and I had to tape this one. And ultimately, I won't build it up too much because I want to spend most of the time on the main and co-main, and I want to bring some people in here because I know some people want to talk about this. I don't want to be too presumptuous with that, but yeah, Jack, if you want to come up here and chop this shit up and hype this Mecca, you let me know, man. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna burn through this one pretty quick. The pick is Mahmoud Murdov, and I think that there's a decent chance that he can knock Sanchez out. I give Sanchez a lot of credit for the Wellington Turman win because the dude was undefeated. But looking back at it, I think he was a little bit overhyped. I won't say total hype job because Wellington Turman is a skilled fighter and he's young, so I think he does have potential to improve and get better and all that shit. But I think at this point I think it's fair to say he was a little overhyped. Sanchez is a good fighter, but yeah, and maybe this is me just being salty because I ate crow. I picked Wellington Turman and he got knocked the fuck out badly. Unconscious knockout, right? Just fucking done. So this was not an easy pick, but once I looked at the tape, I'm going with Murdov, man. Sanchez has been knocked out 3 times by strikers that do not have his striking acumen, and I think he's going to knock out Sanchez. I'm going to say second round knockout. I think Sanchez is tough enough to kind of weather the storm in the first, but I'm going to say Murdov gets it done, but I'm not 100% confident in it because Sanchez is a good wrestler, but I think Mahmoud has a decent enough takedown defense to get it done, man. So I'm going with Mahmoud Murdov, probably by stoppage. So yeah, like I said, if Ryan James can knock you out, fucking Mahmoud Murdov can fuck your shit up. 15 people in the building. He's no joke, man. He's tough. He's tough. He's tough. But yeah, dude. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. If even if I was a betting man, I would not touch this fucking fight. I would sit back, enjoy it. And like I said, even if Mahmoud Murdov loses, that's a great win for Sanchez, man. Murdov is a dangerous fucking striker, and that would be two people in a row, two like pretty hyped up prospects, and that he would be putting away. So I'm just really excited to see what happens in this fight. But I got a decent feeling that Murdov is going to clean his fucking clock. So yeah, I'm going Murdoch by stoppage, but it's a great fight, man. Dude, they can chuck him, Scott. They can chuck him. They can ball up them fists and chuck them. Huh? Yeah, so yeah, General, Nikki Elbows, Scott Brown, Jackie boy. What's going on, Jack? How you feeling, man? How you feeling, brother, man? Okay, we're getting closer and closer to the co-main event. This one I will not spend too much time on. Flyweight bout. Jessica Evil Brown, whatever, whatever descriptive adjective you want to fucking use. Yeah, Jessica, you know who the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah, that was like I said, Jessica, I would probably like she's not like super hot, but I would probably fuck her in a drunken stupor. If I was single, of course. But yeah, she's just something. She's got this like trashiness about her that like I would definitely, if I was drunk, I would fall victim to it. Unfortunately, she's just kind of like she has like that raspy like slutty voice, and I don't know, man. Okay, so yeah, Jessica I versus JoJo Calderwood. Um, yeah, I think it's tough because all right, so Jessica I did make weight. She did make weight. Um, Now it's tough for Calderwood because I picked her in the last fight and she just dropped the ball, man. She could definitely she could definitely drop the ball again because I think a lot of people fade Jessica I because she's easily like clownable. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see her getting it done. I really don't, man. Um so Uh, I'm going with JoJo. I'm going with JoJo. I think that she's gonna outvolume her. I think she's gonna um I think that she is I think she's gonna steal 2 rounds. I don't think it's gonna be like a dominant performance. I just think that she's gonna eke it out. She's gonna steal 2 rounds real quick and kind of I don't know, she's gonna kind of eke it out. She's just gonna make it like a it's gonna be a stand up fight, and she's just gonna kind of outpoint her. It'll kind of be like the Calvillo fight without the grappling. Hey, hold on a second, y'all. Okay, sorry about that, guys. 14 people in the building. Whoa, came in on the tail end of that one. Dried Spicy says, come on, everybody. CUM, come on, everybody. I'm guessing that Spicy is talking about owning someone in the wager department. I can only assume. Yeah. Okay, is that a song? God. Jesus Christ. Yeah, showed my age on that one, didn't I? Okay, 11 people in the building. Dropping off quick. I better get fucking to it. All right, here we go. Yeah, JoJo Calderwood is the pick for me. I don't blame you for picking Jessica. I think she's got the better boxing. I think that I think just JoJo's the better like overall striker. She's got better Muay Thai. She's gonna hit her with a leg kick. She's gonna hit that lead leg and make it a little bit tougher for Jessica to move forward and box her up. Yeah, I got JoJo. It's not my most confident though. It's not my most confident. So now we get to the motherfucking co-main, event. Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. This is going to be a fucking great fight. Win, lose, draw. I'm almost more excited for this one than the co-main event. I'll say I'm equally as excited. I'm equally as excited. I can say that with 100% confidence. I don't know if I'm more excited, but I'm equally excited for the co-main and the main event. For different reasons. I think the co-main event is a harder pick. The co-main event is a tougher pick because I think this is a true 50-50 fight. I think that Dan Hooker and Michael Chandler are about on the same level. I think they really are. I think that I don't know, and I don't really see Michael Chandler being UFC champion, but I know Dan Hooker's not going to be UFC champion. So, like I said, I don't know where Chandler's ceiling is, but I kind of know where Hooker's is. So I think this is a real good test for Chandler. It's a great first fight. Like I say, he's not here for a long time. He's here for a good time. You're not going to pay that guy all that money and not give him like big fights. Like you can't give him like the number 13 guy. You got to throw him in there with the Sharks first. I think this is going to be a close fight, man. I think that both guys are going to have their moments, and I don't know if it's going to last very long. I don't know if it's going to go the distance. I really don't. I could see it go in the distance, but I don't know, man. I don't know. So, yeah, two guys in the lightweight division that are I think both of these guys kind of have a chip on their shoulder in this fight, man. I think both of them are looking to prove something. Michael Chandler is looking to prove that he's not just some Bellator guy, that Bellator guys are just as good as UFC fighters. And we've seen that they are. I mean, Eddie Alvarez beat the shit out of RDA when he was prime RDA, beat the shit out of him and got the lightweight title. That's how Conor got the belt. I don't know if you guys remember that. That's the lightweight lineage. Pettis, RDA, Alvarez, Conor. So, yeah, I mean, Michael Chandler's a good fighter. Is he UFC champion? I don't really think so. I don't think he's going to end up being UFC champion, but I think he's going to end up having some really good fights. I think he's going to end up being in some title eliminators. And I don't know, man. And on the other side of the coin, Dan Hooker is looking to prove that Michael Chandler is a hype job, that he beat an old Benson Henderson, and that's his best win, and that's fair. So he's looking to prove that he's the real deal and Chandler isn't. He's looking to prove that if he had had a couple extra moments here and there, he would have beaten Dustin. And Dustin he's fighting for the belt. So there's a lot on the line for both of these guys. There's a lot to prove for both fighters. This is a what you fucking got fight for Hooker and Chandler. So yeah, hey Mills, if you're still in the building, man, how's my volume? I tend to this is the problem. When I had my old channel, I was streaming a lot on my phone and I was just shouting. So I have a little bit better of a mic now where I probably don't have to shout. So just let me know, man. I have a tendency to try and like shout too much. So I don't know if I need to be doing that. But anyway, man, because it might be coming through pretty good. Anyways. Yeah, I think both of the guys have a lot to prove, and I can see it going a few different ways. A very, 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 very common narrative I've heard surrounding this fight is that Dan Hooker is going to knock out Michael Chandler with a step-in knee. That could happen. That could absolutely happen. Just because everyone's saying it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. I'm not fucking stupid, man. Well, maybe I am a little bit, but I'm not that fucking stupid. I know it could happen. Chandler's chinny. He has been chinned on his chinny chin. So that's the worry if you're betting Chandler or if you're picking him. Because Hooker offensively is like a buzzsaw, dude. Offensively, Hooker is a buzzsaw. He has ridiculous volume. He throws a ridiculous variety of strikes. He has solid power. Offensively, Dan Hooker is a motherfucker. But defensively, no. No bueno. Muy mal. So that's why this is a 50-50 fight, man. I've been running my mouth about Chandler because I think he's being disrespected a little bit. But I won't disrespect Dan Hooker too much. I know he's got a good chance to win this fight. But I think Michael Chandler's got a good fight to win this too. Good fight to win this. Good chance to win this fight too. So yeah, I'm very, very much anticipating this fight. Like I said, just as much as the main event. Whew. I'm getting fucking real excited for this, boys, just thinking about it. And I need to drink some water and fucking hit this chilling right quick. And then I'm going to give you my pick for the co-main, and then we're going to get into the main, and then I plan to go 2 hours at the most. At the most. So at the top of the hour, I will bring some people on, and we'll talk about this shit, man. I know you guys are excited. I know you guys are fucking excited. I know you guys are as excited as I am. Because this is nothing in this stream, and you can all give yourselves a big pat on the back for this. There is no one in this stream but hardcore fucking MMA heads and UFC heads. So yeah, y'all are the elite of the elite, man. As far as combat sports fans go, y'all are the elite of the elite. So yeah, round of applause for yourselves. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Bake yourselves a big old batch of whatever your favorite kind of cookie is and dig in. Yeah, man, this was a tough pick. This was a tough pick because I can see it going either way. I would, even if I was a bet man, I would have a tough time putting any kind of real money on this one. Maybe a flyer on either guy or something. I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm not really a gambler, so I'm kind of just talking out of my ass on that one. But yeah, it's close. It's close. I have no illusions about this one. I mean, most of you guys know who I'm going to say anyway because I've been talking about it. The pick is Michael Chandler. Here's why. I said it before the little smoke break here. Dan Hooker's a punching bag, guys. The dude gets hit really, really, really fucking easily. And I think that chin of his is on borrowed time. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but Michael Chandler hits hard as a motherfucker. No one has ever slept Benson Henderson like that. Benson Henderson has been a notoriously pretty durable fighter, and Chandler one-punched him. He one-punched Pitbull. So I think people, maybe I'm sleeping on Hooker, but I think people are sleeping on Chandler, man. Michael Chandler's going to have a speed advantage. Michael Chandler's going to have a power advantage. Michael Chandler's going to have a wrestling advantage. And I'll tell you what, if Michael Chandler gets on top of Dan Hooker, it is going to be a long fucking night, boys, because Michael Chandler's ground and pound is fucking devastating. And this is a 3-round fight. So Chandler can go balls to the wall. And we are going to see a fucking barn-burning motherfucker of a fight. So, yeah, I'm pumped about this one, man. But I'm going with Chandler. I think that this is what I think is going to happen. 2 possibilities for the Chandler side. Like I said, I can see him catching a knee and getting knocked out by Dan Hooker. I can see him getting like hurt on the feet. He does get hurt a lot, man. And he's been knocked out a few times. So that's why I'm not like, oh man, Chandler's a lock. Hell fucking no. I am not that fucking stupid. Like I said, I might be a little slow, but I'm not that fucking stupid, dude. This is a great fight, great matchmaking. You know, gotta give Maynard and Shelby credit here, but yeah, I'm gonna edge it to Chandler. I think that one of 2 things is gonna happen. I think that Chandler is either going to not. I think Chandler's either going to be the first guy to knock out Dan Hooker, because I'm telling you, man, Dan Hooker blocks punches with his face. And if you play that game with Michael Chandler, you are rolling the dice. And you could make Dan Hooker could end up on Michael Chandler's highlight reel. You think I'm fucking playing? They said the same shit about Gaethje, man. Oh, Gaethje came over from World Series. He ain't shit. Knocked Michael Johnson's ass the fuck out. So don't sleep on Michael Chandler, man. Like I said, I wouldn't lay a bunch of money on him, but don't sleep on him either, man. Keep your fucking eyes open in this. Don't blink in this motherfucker. Like I said, I think he's either going to knock Dan Hooker out or he's going to take Dan Hooker down at will. And I think he could actually stop him with ground and pound, or sub him. Because I just think Chandler has more advantages. Dan Hooker's one advantage is that Chandler is chinny and he is a super like ridiculous pressure fighter. And because you can't really say he has a cardio advantage. Both of these guys gas out. Both of them gas out. I've seen Dan Hooker gas out multiple times. I've seen Michael Chandler gas out multiple times. So that's not, if you think that like Dan Hooker is some like cardio machine and he's just going to fucking like Chandler's going to be done and he's going to be fresh as fuck in the 3rd round. No, they're both going to be. If it goes to the 3rd round, they're both going to be fucking tired. You can bet your fucking sweet ass on that. So yeah, I got Michael Chandler. Like I said, I could either see him winning a pretty clear decision or I could see him knocking Dan Hooker out, like club and sub or club and ground and pound. But yeah, I got Chandler here, man. Dan Hooker, like, look, yeah, for Michael Chandler's side, yeah, he's been fighting UFC Bellator guys. Overall, the roster isn't as deep. The talent pool isn't as deep. UFC unquestionably is the better promotion, has the better fighters. So Dan Hooker's been fighting the better fighters. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. But Dan Hooker has some sketchy losses, dude. Like, a lot of people point to Gilbert Burns and are like, oh, you know, Dan Hooker beat Gilbert Burns so he can beat A, B, and C. Look at what Gilbert Burns is doing. That's a common narrative, man. But y'all know goddamn well that Gilbert Burns was compromised in that fight. So, and that's fine. If you want to give Dan Hooker credit for Gilbert Burns, that's fine. Even Dan Hooker said that wasn't the real Gilbert Burns. So fine, give him credit for that. But if you're going to give him credit for that, you cannot make excuses for fucking Dan Hooker's losses at featherweight to Jason Knight and Maximo Blanco. I don't want to hear that shit, because I can't remember if Blanco was lightweight or featherweight. But dude, those are not great losses. So fine, you want to give him credit for Burns? Fine. You got to take those losses on the chin too, because let me tell you what, Michael Chandler would starch fucking Jason Knight and Maximo Blanco. Starch. So, yeah, if you want to start playing the MMA math game, you're going to run into some problems with Dan Hooker, because, and this is why I say there's pressure on Hooker, because Every time that motherfucker steps up, and I mean every single time, he gets the living shit beaten out of him. Barboza, Felder barely won that. A lot of people think he got robbed. Felder got robbed. I think Dan Hooker might have edged it out. I'm a big Dan Hooker critic, but I think he might have edged it out. But even so, even if you want to say he edged it out, it was by the skin of his teeth. And fucking Paul Felder is overrated. Michael Chandler would fuck Paul Felder up. Like Paul Felder, I'm sick of guys like Paul Felder and Kevin Lee being used as like the litmus test for like and the gauge for like what a good lightweight is. Like I'm ready for those guys to get the fuck out of here. They're smoke and mirrors, motherfuckers. Like, yeah, Paul Felder is a fucking company man. He's overrated, dude. I want to hear about fucking Paul Felder and fucking Dan Hooker's win over him. So yeah, every time he steps up, Felder, Barboza, Poirier, he gets mollywopped, dude. And you can kind of say, yeah, he kind of chokes some big fights, man. And Chandler has been in championship fights. He is more mentally prepared for a big fight than Dan Hooker. I'll say that. Now, he could still get knocked out. He could still be winning the fight and get knocked the fuck out. But y'all are kidding yourselves if you think that Dan Hooker is some fucking world beater or he's going to be UFC champion, because neither of those things are going to happen. You can wait until the day you die for those things to happen. So, yeah. Like I said, I don't know where Chandler's ceiling is. I really don't see him being UFC champion, but I know for a fucking fact that Dan Hooker is never going to be UFC champion. Chandler. It's Chandler, man. All right, look, who has Dan Hooker one-punched? Who has Dan Hooker one-punched? James Vick? Get the fuck out of here, man. It's Chandler by a mile. It's Chandler by a country mile, dude. Chandler's faster, and he's more powerful. Tell me, come up with a good counter argument. The Dan Hooker's more powerful. He knocked out, Ross Pearson's been knocked out 7 times. Stop it. James Vick has been slept unconscious multiple times. Stop it. Michael Chandler's faster. He's more powerful. He's a better wrestler. He's a better grappler. He's better in all areas except durability. But I'll tell you, that fucking durability, that Dan Hooker's chin is on borrowed time. And somebody's going to crack it. Might not be Chandler, but someone is going to crack that fucking chin because it is waiting there to be busted open. Could be in this fight because Chandler's got a nasty. Everyone's like, oh, Chandler's going to knock him out with that knee up the middle. Hooker's going to knock him out with that stepping knee up the middle. Chandler could be the first dude to knock Dan Hooker out with one of those overhands because they got some pepper on it, Bubba. So, yeah, that's my take, man. 50-50 fight, close fight. Really a lot of big implications for the winner. The winner has proves himself the real deal. The loser is kind of like, yeah, you were a little fucking overhyped. And I think that it's a great one. Cannot wait. Just as excited for that as the main event. Oh, man. Yeah, I know the Will Brooks loss is bad too. But like Jason Knight and Maximo Blanco, dude. Those are bad losses. Edson Barboza, I mean, he's a good fighter, but he's the middle of the packer too, man. He really is. Come on. Edson Barboza had to go to featherweight, and he's still getting like hands put on him by like fucking Dan Ige. Like, nah, man. Edson Barboza is a Joe Rogan hype machine because Joe Rogan won't shut the fuck up about the Terry Edom wheel kick. And it was amazing. It was incredible. But, I mean, come on. Barboza, Felder, Kevin Lee, even Tony now. Like, let's just fucking – it's 2021, man. Let's move on from the days where we consider those top lightweights because they're not, man. They're middle of the packers and they're sliding. So, like, that's – you should destroy fighters like that. If you are who you say you are and you're going to do this and that and be UFC champion, because Dan Hooker talks a good one, man. Dan Hooker says that he's going to do this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. Dude, I've seen what happens when Dan Hooker steps up. He gets whooped. And everyone's like, oh, everyone wants to big up him. Oh, he's so tough. He's so tough. He's so durable. He gets turned into a fucking wet bag of shit when he steps up in competition. I think Chandler's going to hurt him. Could be wrong. Could be eating crow. Could be on here looking real stupid and have to fucking walk all this back and look real dumb. But don't say I didn't warn you when Chandler whoops this motherfucker's ass. Don't say 2 cents didn't warn you. Oh, I know. Might be hey, could be crow time, Nikki. Could be crow time. I love it, man. I love the smack talk. I love smack talk, man. Healthy smack talk is good, dude. Healthy trash talk is good. It helps everyone improve their trash talking skills. It's just a roasting, man. Of course, of course. All love, Nicky boy. Chandler is 35. He's old. Dan Hooker is 32. He's not that much younger. Yep. Only 3-round fight, man. I'll tell you what. Michael Chandler's a better wrestler. He's a better grappler. Don't be surprised. It's a 50-50 for sure. Chandler could get knocked out. Chandler could get knocked out. Y'all could be all on here saying, we told you so, told you, ha, 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 you idiot. And I'll have to be like, yeah, you're right. You did. But you know what? Don't y'all go nowhere. Don't y'all go nowhere if Chandler whoops this motherfucker's ass. Don't y'all go disappearing on me now. Huh? Huh? Oh, yeah, of course, Nick. Of course. Of course. Always. So, yeah. Well, here we go, man. Here we go. About to be the top of the hour. I don't want to spend a ton of time on this one because I want to get into this one if anybody wants to come in the building. Like I want to get deep into this one for have a couple people talking about this one for the chat. And I might even just shut up and let a couple people just, if someone's on Dustin, man, especially, man, if anyone's on Dustin in this fight, please come in the building and make the case for Poirier. I mean, I can make a case for Poirier. Hey, later, blood. Later, blood. Thanks for coming by, dude. Peace, man. Jack is taking Dan Hooker. He's taking Hooker. I don't blame people for taking Hooker. And look, he can knock Chandler out, man. Like I said, I'm slow, but I'm not that stupid, man. I know what a close fight this is. Like I said, it's brilliant matchmaking. It really is, dude. But yeah, I'm going with Chandler. I think he's going to show up. I think he's going to prove that he is, while he might not be UFC champion, he's a top 5 UFC fighter. And I think Dan Hooker is not. In fact, I know he's not because look, okay, and you might say, okay, whatever. Maybe if you take Khabib out. But look, Khabib, Conor, Justin, Dustin, and this is not in any order. But Khabib, Conor, Dustin, Justin, Charles, and then, probably the winner of this fight. So the winner of this fight, like I said, will prove themselves to be a true top fiver. And the loser, while they're not a bum, of course not. They're still a top ranked fighter. They're not a top 5 fighter. They're more like a top 10. So yeah, I think that's what it means for this fight. The more I think about it. So yes, I'm going with Chandler. I don't blame people for going Hooker. And if people want to come in and debate me on that one too, I'd love to. I'm not going to get crazy about it. I want to come in and hear your perspective because I've already given mine, and I know at this point it's too late in the game to change anyone's mind. It's way too late in the game because when I get done with this, before I bring people in, I'm going to give Ark my picks on stream like I've done for the last 2 weeks. Excuse me. So yeah, or the last week or whatever, week and a half. Yeah, so I really think that no, I really like Hooker here. I really like Chandler here. No, like I said, this is not, I don't spread disinformation. These are not, I'm not trying to steer anyone because like I said, and I said it last stream, if you tail me, you're going to die penniless. So these are my picks. These are my true picks. I'm going to DM them to Ark live. And I'll even, if anyone doesn't believe me, I can even screenshot you the DM. I'm on Michael Chandler. I know it's a risk, but look, Hooker's a risk too, man. Hooker ain't no fucking world beater. Who's Hooker knocked out? Answer me in the chat. Who's Hooker knocked out? Give me a really, really good fighter that Hooker is knocked out. That Chandler wouldn't knock out to. You think Chandler would knock out James Vick? Please. You think Chandler would knock out Ross Pearson? Please. Give me a fucking break. Chandler's a motherfucker, man. Some of y'all sleeping on Mike Chandler, dude. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what's up. We'll see what's up. I know I'm not the only one on Chandler. I know that. I know my man Money Mills is on Michael Chandler. I know he's a Michael Chandler believer. Huh? Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. I don't know how many times people have to be shown that Dan Hooker is an overrated punching bag. I don't know how many times people have to be shown that. We don't know. There's more question marks on Chandler. But y'all know Y'all know where Dan Hooker stands. So that y'all know that this is a fade on Chandler. If this was anyone higher than Chandler, you would not pick Dan Hooker against him, especially after that Poirier loss. Would you really pick Dan Hooker against Charles Oliveira? Would you really pick Dan Hooker against fucking Justin Gaethje? Are you kidding me? The way Justin hits? Please. Please. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. This is a gamble because Chandler and Hooker will probably. It could go the distance though, man. Don't be surprised if it does. Chandler does. I mean, Hooker doesn't knock everybody out, man. Hooker didn't knock out Paul Felder. He doesn't knock everybody out. Edson Barbosa's really chinny. I don't know if you guys know that. Edson Barbosa's pretty chinny. Did he knock out Edson Barbosa? No. No. He got mollywopped. Mollywopped. Y'all gonna see. Y'all see. Okay. Let's get into this main event. I'm going to go through real quick, make my pick quick, and then I'll bring people in if they want to come in. We'll talk about it, man. Okay. Main event. You already know I've been putting it off long enough. Oh, you missed that, Alex. You missed that, Alex Al. I already roasted him. I don't know what the fuck he did. I don't know what he was trying to bring in there. He fucked up somehow. Trying to it must have been him trying to smuggle something in. What else does violating safety protocols mean? Unless he was just being so reckless and careless with the COVID protocols. But health and safety protocols, it just sounds like he tried to bring something in. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just speculating. I have no fucking idea. Yeah, I know. That's why. Hey, I'm a risk taker, man. I'm not scared to lose in the Mecca. This ain't my first rodeo, boys. This is not my first rodeo. This is not my first rodeo streaming. I've been streaming for over 2 years. You can't just come on here and talk like it's nothing, like I just fucking started doing this 2 weeks ago. Been streaming for about 3 years. So this ain't my first rodeo streaming, and this ain't my first rodeo in the Mecca. I got all the way to 5th place. And when you take chances, yes, you can lose. I'm not scared to lose. It's already week 3. I didn't go out first. I didn't go out second. I didn't go out third. I didn't go out fourth. I didn't go out 5th. If I fall, tell the world my story. Lie a little bit. Embellish. But I'm not scared to lose. And I'll tell you what. When Michael Chandler knocks out Dan Hooker, or if he subs him, I'm going to be getting them Mecca points. Me and Money Mills will collect those. I will collect that Mecca bounty and move right along. Speaking of moving right along, main event. But yeah, it's all love, Nicky Elbows. It's all love. Yeah, Nick is a smart guy, man. You know, people give Nick shit for hedging, but Nick is pretty level-headed. Nick is very level-headed when it comes to making his picks. So that's why people give him shit for the hedging, but Nick turns a profit. Nick always turns a little profit. You know, he might, I don't know what kind of crazy parlays or anything he does, but Nick always seems to come out on top one way or another. Like I said, there's different styles of betting, it seems. The more you know, gamblers and degens I hang out with, I just pick up on these little things, man. People have different styles of betting. But whatever gets you money, man, whatever gets you paid. But yeah, Nick's good at that shit, man. Nick's good at you know what? This guy could win this way, this guy could win this way, and he just figures out a way to make money off of it. Not a lot of people can do that. Yeah, man. So I'll bring anyone on if they want to talk fights or Mecca. But yeah, this main event, I'm gonna make it short and sweet. The rematch between Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor. I'm going to make it the shortest breakdown of the whole video. I'm going with Conor. I think Dustin has improved a lot. I think he's a much better fighter than the first time he fought Conor. but I don't think it's going to be enough, man. I'm going with my gut on this one. I didn't need to do a whole lot of tape study because I've seen just way too many of both of these guys' fights. I know exactly how they fight, and I know how they're probably gonna fight this time. I don't know, but I just got a bad feeling it's gonna be more or less the same the first time around. Like I feel like Connor's just gonna knock him out again, man. I hate to say that because I'm a real big fan of Dustin, but Connor is just too sharp. He's too deadly in the first round. And Dustin just like he isn't durable enough, man. And I hate to say that, but that's his one thing where like if you touch him right in the right spot, he'll go. And Connor is just so accurate, man. He's so good at finding those little spots. Like I said, I was telling Jack yesterday, I was looking for any reason to fade Connor, man. Any reason to get back on the Dustin Poirier side, and I just couldn't do it. Yeah. So I'm just going Conor McGregor, first round knockout. There you go, man. Those are my picks. I will go over them briefly just to recap, and I will send this DM to Ark, and then I will let some of you motherfuckers up in this building if you want to come talk some fighting shit. But I need a fucking sip of water. But yeah, Chandler and Connor for me. And I know I could be missing out on these fucking Dan Hooker knockout points. I know. But I'm rolling the dice. I might not be an actual gambler, but I'm a gambler in spirit. And my daddy was a gambler down in Arkansas, so that's close enough. Shit. Yeah, let me recap. DM, beam up some of you barrages to talk shit. I don't know if it's a minute. I really don't think it's a minute. I think Connor will actually do a bit of scanning and a bit of like downloading from Dustin. But I think the first I don't know if it'll be like stone cold knockout, but I think the first really good one he hits him with is going to hurt him, and Dustin will be backing up, and it'll just be the end will be nigh. So I think if maybe like a knockout towards the end of the first round, I say. I reckon. So let me see. Let's see what we got. Okay. Real quick. I'm taking Amir Albazi, my dude, Movsar Evloev. Movsar, if you're listening, I'm your biggest fan. I think if we hung out, it would be a real home run. So yeah. Albazi, Evloev, Roundtree, Pena, Shoeface, Arman Sarukian. I'm going Hebus, Muradov, Jojo, Michael Chandler, and the notorious Conor McGregor. Yep. Conor looks like a brick shithouse, dude. And he didn't look as like overly bulky. And I think he's been working on his cardio. So, dude, Conor, I think Conor's going to come out and look fucking machine-like. And I think Dustin, I think it's going to be a little bit too much for Dustin. But I'll tell you what, man, in full disclosure, I really want to eat crow here, man. I really do. I really want to be wrong. I want to be Dustin, the one that stuns Conor and knocks him out. I really want that to happen, man. There's a possibility that could happen. I just don't think it's not a good enough one for me to pick. It's not a good. I'm gambling on the Chandler fight, not this one. I'm not gambling on this one, which is why I feel good enough about Conor and good enough about the rest of my picks that if I do get the Chandler pick wrong, I feel like I can do okay with some of the other ones to keep myself in good shape. But I'm telling you, man, if I do well on this, if I'm doing well on this card and I get the Chandler pick right, especially by finish, me and the homie Money Mills are going to be sitting real pretty in this motherfucking Mecca. Know that. Okay, I'm a DM Mark. Here we go. But yeah, let me know in the chat who wants to come in. Anybody wants to come in and chat and talk this shit. Chat shit, as they say in the UK. Talk shit. Chat shit, get banged. Talk shit, get hit. Make that a song. Chat shit get bang. Talk shit get hit. Okay. Here we go, DM. Twitter sphere. Like I said, I can send anybody a screenshot. Obviously not of our whole conversation, but just of the pic that I sent. The pics that I sent. If anyone would like to know that this is not a ruse. This is not disinformation. These are my actual picks because I am that confident in them. And shout out to the other guys that are doing this too, because I know Guru does some gamesmanship with his, and I actually like. As far as the Mecca goes, I can see the angle, and if especially if it helps benefit our team, do that shit, Guru. But what I say my picks are, that's what they actually are, and I feel that confident in them. If you, like I said, don't you go ahead and tail me at your own peril. You will die a penniless man. But I feel confident enough in my picks that I'm not like, oh, I better not let anyone know, like, or like I'm gonna wait to see what everyone else does. Nah. The only reason I wait to do this is to draw it out and to honestly like see what happens. There would have been no use in me like the fight that fell out. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Sup, Arc. I may be a lot of things, but I am a man of my word as well. Let's see. Sup, Arc. Here's my gosh darn mother friggin' week 3 picks. I didn't say all that gosh darn stuff. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Albazi. Mavsar. Then shout out to everybody that's still rocking with me, man. I appreciate y'all. 10 people in the building. We've been holding the double digits for a while, man. So big respect to y'all, man. Keeping double digits in the building, that keeps the channel rocking, man. That keeps the channel rocking. Okay, here we go. Prelim card. Pena. Juliana Pena. Like I said, not super confident in that one, but I'm fading McMahon here, man. I'm fading McMahon here, man. Man, my jokes have been super corny today. I'm sorry, y'all. I have not been bringing the comedy as much as I'd like to. All right, Shoeface. Carlos Jr. Sarukian. Got to be Armenian, right? Any like KYANs, that's Armenian for sure. Especially YANs. Sarukian. Yeah, man, it sucks, but there's only like 11 fights on this card now. Oh shit, I missed Roundtree too. I want to put these in order. Pena. Evloev. Okay, here we go. Fucked that up, didn't I? Roundtree. Albazi, Evloev, Roundtree, Pena, Antonio Carlos Jr., Arman Sarukian, Amanda Hebas, Mahmoud Muradov, Jojo Calderwood. That should be an interesting fight. Hope it's not a stinker, but it probably will be. Iron Michael Chandler. And the notorious Conor McGregor. Albazi, Evloev. Just double, triple checking. Measure twice and cut once, boys. You can always measure again. You can't cut again. You just won't have to get you a new piece of wood. All right. Here we go. Albazi, Evloev, Roundtree, Pena, Antonio Carlos Jr., Armin Sarukian, Amanda Hebus, Mahmoud Muradov, Jojo Calderwood, Michael Chandler, and the notorious Conor McGregor. Put my little fire Mecca emoji. Send. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Only 11 fights, man. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, man. 24 hours, baby. About 24 and a half goddamn hours. Hey, man, like, Pena's hard to trust, so I don't blame people for fading her either. I'm going to fade McMahon. Cool. Bro Pick said he wants to come on. Okay, man. Well, yeah, I'm going to go about 2 hours, so I'll bring some people in if they want to come in. I'm going to drop the link. Let me get my ducks in a row right quick and get situated, get my headphones plugged in and shit, and then we will do this, man. I'll beam some people up onto Slave 1, and then we can do this, man. We can do this shit. I'll take another fucking chillum as well. Yeah, Justin, bring my fucking Tom Cruise Mecca Impossible squad member up on this meth. In this meth. Where's my fucking lighter? Jesus Christ, 2 cents. All right. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Microphone checker, don't disrespect her. Here we go. How's that sound? Can everybody hear me okay? How are my microphone levels? Appreciate any feedback, even if it's like 2 cents. You sound like shit. You sound like shit. The more honest, the better. I need to know if this sound quality is coming through right, boys. Can you guys hear me okay? This is like a normal, like, talking voice for me, and I want to know if the sound is all right. Alex turning his picks. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. I need some water, too. I need some more water, man. You guys excited for this shit? You fucking know I am. I'm real pumped for this, man. Especially this main card. Yeah, my picks are in, man. Y'all know who I'm picking. And I feel pretty damn good about it. I feel pretty damn good. Like I said, I'm gambling on Chandler, but it pays off. Look the fuck out. Because I feel really, really good about the rest of them. Okay. Got the water full. Got the fucking chillum packed. I have 2 lighters in my pocket for some ungodly fucking reason. I don't even know why I don't. Leave that one. Yeah, let's do this shit. Put the link in the chat. If anyone would like to come aboard Slave 1, I will set her down real quick, pick you guys up. We can blast off and talk about this shit. Let me know if you would like to come aboard Slave 1. And I will set her down. Hovering above the planet right now. Hovering above and, just above the mountain skyline. Let me know if you want me to set Slave 1 down and pick your ass up, and I'll scoop you up, Bubba. I'll swing through and scoop you up in Slave 1 and we can talk about this shit, man. Let me know. I got plenty of fuel. I can just sit here and hover, talk my shit. I see someone. All right, I'm setting her down. We got two soldiers that want to get picked up here. Hold on, I'm setting her down. All right. This is a man that needs no introduction. I'm going to give him one as well. I'm going to give him one though. We'll do first come, first serve. This is the first guy that sent me the beacon to set the ship down. So this man has a really good YouTube channel. He makes good picks. He makes really good underdog picks. This is a Mecca veteran, a veteran of the Mecca, and he is a rival turned ally. The one, the only Bro Picks. Welcome aboard Slave 1, my dude.
Mecca 2, what up, man? Let's fucking go.
Yes, sir.
I like how you added rival turned ally. I like that.
Yeah, dude, that's what it is, man.
I can't believe that you thought that I was gonna send you home last week if I would have got the power.
I was just kind of joking, like it would be funny if like he did that, but it was hilarious when you were joking about it. I was like, man, that's good.
Well, I was gonna do it 100%. Like I was like, I think I told someone, like I told Jack, like don't say anything, but like if I get it, I'm 100% gonna act like I'm gonna take him, send him home. I'm not actually gonna do it. But there's a lot of shit going on, man. With I don't know what's going on with the Mecca. I mean, I don't know. People are acting like people that are getting voted home tonight. I can't wait till Arkansas updates the news.
Oh yeah, I hope Ark does go live after this. So shout out to the Rabadab. But I'm gonna bring one more person in here real quick. I'm gonna bring one more guy in. We got one more that wants to come aboard Slave 1 before we take off. This is another man that needs no introduction. You can find this man over at Pub Sports Radio. You can find this man on Twitter, Mr. Fat Fist. This is another buddy of mine. The one, the only. You might know him as the Shoey King. You might know him as Nicky Elbows. The one, the only, Boston Nick. Welcome aboard Slave 1, brother.
Fellas! I'm in my domain. Oh my God, I had to say that once in my life. Thank you.
What up?
Hey.
What's up, Justin?
Woo! Tomorrow's gonna be a good day.
What wasn't a good copycat, but I tried my best. What a day today, huh? Oof. 3 people eliminated, I guess, right?
Well, who told you that?
I mean, I think at least.
Yeah, I heard. I can't remember who I heard it from, but I think there will be 3 people gone as well.
Everyone's saying that. Like, who's telling them this? Arkansas? Or?
I'm really not sure where the information's coming from. I'm not bullshitting. I'm trying to remember who said it. I have to go back through the chat, but yes, I think another 3 people are gone because
yes, Alex, that's me in the chat, Alex. Yes, don't block it, please.
Oh, why have they voted out? That's the thing. Like, what the fuck did they do?
That's up to someone else to break that down. You know what I mean? As you know,
is it me and 2 cents or what? No,
huh?
Maybe it's
me. Hey Nick, that's the real Boston Nick in the chat.
Yeah. Let me see. The one that said "fuck yeah, I can't wait."
Yeah.
That's me.
Just let me know which one's the real you, and I'll wrench it up.
Yep, that one's
so you can come in here on your main shit.
You said, "Are you ready, guys? You guys ready for the fight?" I'm like, "Hell yeah!"
Cool. You should be in Mecca 3, Nick.
Yeah, I'm not so sure that's gonna be happening. Ark blocked me today, but nothing over ID. There was just a big thing that went on. I don't know. It's up to them to speak about it.
What happened?
I don't even know half of it, to be quite honest.
So I don't want to talk too much about that on this stream. I'd be honest with you, like, because I don't think, and since you brought it up, I'll just go ahead and say I don't think Ark is mad at you. I just think there's a lot of shit going on. I don't want to speak for him, but like he did say like he's not mad at you. So I just I want to throw that out there.
Yeah, he sent me before he blocked me, he sent me a long message. You know what I mean? And
okay, well let's let's just leave that there, and we can pick that up behind the scenes. But yeah, shout out to the Rabid Dog. But yeah. So let's talk about these fights, boys. Whatever fight is y'all are most interested in, whatever y'all want to chop it up on, y'all just kind of take the floor, man. I'm gonna hang back and fly Slave 1 out into the fucking atmosphere, and y'all talk to the people, man.
Man, I'm excited about ACJ versus Tavares. I think that's actually one of the best fights in the card.
That's weird you said that.
Why
I like that fight a lot too, and I think Antonio Carlos Jr. as a dog is getting dogged. I took him.
I agree. I bet on him too. I think it's a great matchup for him. I think last fight against Hall, I thought he won. I thought that was a fucking robbery.
Yes, he won the first 2 rounds. Yeah,
100%. No, he won the third round, dude. 100%. He was like, dude, he dominated that third round.
He had his back the first 2, he had his. I think he had 9 minutes control time. 9 minutes control time.
Yeah, I thought he won the second or the third round, I think. But yeah, man. I mean, I thought he won last fight. My thing with Tavares is that he's not Uriah Hall. He's not athletic, and Uriah Hall's a way better striker than Brad. Brad's technical, but he doesn't have the KO power.
Yep, I have some inside information on that fight too, because I went to that 42-day challenge I was telling you guys about over at America Top Team Delray, and I remember it turned out to be $299 a month. It's supposed to be, I'm supposed to won this fucking free 42-day challenge. It's like a bait and switch to get you in there, and you do one free class and it's $299 a month, so it's like a whole little whatever. And he's like, yeah, do you know who Shoeface is? I'm like, yeah, Tony Carlos Jr. Why, he's fighting this week? And he goes, yeah, he's his jiu-jitsu coach, and he has green card issues, so he wasn't able to fly over to Abu Dhabi. His name's Pedro, and that's who I was speaking with. And he's like, and I told him what I did and whatnot, and I break down fights and blah, 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 blah. He's like, who do you think's going to win? I'm like, I got Antonio Carlos Jr. He goes, good. It's the best shape he's ever been in. So I know it's the best shape he's ever been in, at least. So
that's awesome. Yeah, he's always in good shape, though, man. But he obviously trains in one of the best fucking camps, if not the best camp in the world. So
yeah, for sure.
It's a good matchup. I actually think on the feet, he could hold his own a little bit. He has a 5-inch reach advantage. Like, it's not like Tavares blows him out of the water on the feet. I feel like the grappling advantage is bigger than Brad's advantage on the feet, for sure.
Way bigger. I think you could actually sub him.
I do too. I mean, I don't think – has Brad been subbed? I don't think he has, but I still think he can get subbed. He's been taken down by, like, Romero, Boach. He's been taken down by Elias. Yeah.
He's been here a minute, right? Tavares been in, UFC, 6 years now at least?
A while. He's taken a beating the last 2 fights, so I feel like he's at he took a lot of damage, dude. It's a great matchup, dude, for ACJ.
I thought he was gonna be one of those 40 that got cut. I thought he would have been one of those guys.
Yeah. Well, both of these guys haven't fought in a long time. It's a long way off.
Tavares is Hawaiian, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So they keep those Hawaiian fighters around because just in case they have a card one of these days, they're gonna need them.
Yeah. Well, they're both on 2-fight losing streaks. But, I mean, Brad hasn't fought in, a
technically,
year and a half.
Antonio Carlos Jr. won that fight, so it's hard to even think that.
Yeah, he won, dude. That's a rob. That was a fucking robbery. I don't know how fucking people score that shit for Hall. But I think Hall and ACJ are friends, too. So I think, he was, after the fight, he wasn't even mad, I don't think. He was, hugging Hall and shit.
Oh, that's right. I remember that, yeah. I do remember that now.
Bro.
I think Hall was surprised he won the fight, I think. I remember him being like, huh?
Yeah, he was surprised. He was like, "Wow, ACJ won that." But what are your bets for tomorrow besides ACJ?
I have 7 parlays to close out with Conor McGregor. Let me go to the card real quick.
I really hope Conor wins. If he loses, it's gonna be crazy.
Shit, so do I. I'm gonna hedge a little bit with Dustin though to guarantee some money back. You know what I mean? I have to.
Line's way off. I mean, the line is off. I just think Conor's going to win. But, I mean, Dustin
went up too.
260 is crazy, dude. Dustin's a good fighter.
I got Conor at minus 315. Is at 325 now in my book. So I got a good 10 cents there so far. It's probably going to go more. It's probably going to go higher too. He looked great the weigh-ins. I like Hooker a lot. I know Anna went down to minus 145. I didn't realize that. I know you were just talking about Chandler. I just think Hooker has fought in the upper echelon at UFC and has done well against them. Dustin Poirier went 5 rounds with. He took a beating, but he also gave a beating. You know what I mean? And I don't think Chandler could ever be in that type of war. I mean, he's lost and won to the Pitbull brothers. I forget which one was it Patricky that he lost to?
I think so. He's the better one, right? Yeah, I think so.
I always get him fucking confused. But those guys.
Yeah, I think he knocked out Patricio and then he got knocked out by the brother.
Yeah, and those guys are small for that division. You know what I mean? Really small for the 140. That's where they go down to 145 and shit like that. So it's like, and then you got washed up Benson Henderson that he fought and beat. You know what I mean?
But like Hooker fought at 145 too, though, and he had bad losses at 145, like to Jason Knight and Maximo Blanc.
He should have never been there. That guy is huge for 140, gigantic. He's 6 foot, right? Hooker, isn't he? Yeah, he's at least 6 foot.
Yeah,
he's a big dude. So he just like Max Holloway is a big dude. He's at 145, but he's got that really, really thin frame. Hooker's got a way wider frame. Just like he has to move up to 170. You know what I mean? Now look at him. You know what I mean? He was at 155. Not a bomb or anything like that, but like he tested the upper echelon, the top 5 or whatever it was, and got fucking his ass whooped. So,
yeah, man. I mean, I'm picking Hooker, but I mean, doing a little more tape on it, it's just I don't know. I'm not gonna bet him, but he's so much better on the feet than Chandler, and I feel like Chandler has to get him down. But Chandler's a one wrestler. I mean, he could take him down, but then again, that guillotine that Hooker would threaten him with is pretty nasty too.
I forgot about that. Did Dustin take him down?
Yeah, he did. But I mean, he was gassed. It was like in the 4th round.
Okay.
It was a 3-round fight.
Yep. Bigger cage too, so he could be able to circle and whatnot. So I mean, that favors the bigger fighter with the longer reach and range.
He has a 7-inch reach advantage here, dude.
I didn't know that. That's fucking ridiculous.
That's really good for Hooker.
It is, but but Hooker, like the problem with Hooker is like he doesn't always use it, man. He's one of those guys. He likes to like come forward and like always be pushing into like the phone booth. Like he did that a lot with Dustin.
By the way, I'm not sure if there's a show tonight with the boys at PSR. Mo's uncle just passed away, Corona, a distant uncle, but it's crazy.
Damn, R.I.P. man.
Sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, my condolences. Sorry about that, brother.
Fucking unbelievable.
Damn. Yep, the shit's real, man.
Yeah, fuck
the government is corrupt, but the virus is definitely real.
People act like it's not real, but it's real.
Yeah.
Crazy. Like I can't stand like the shape our government is in. And like I hate politicians, but like the virus is definitely fucking real. Like I know multiple people in my family have gotten it. Like you were saying, Justin, I was pretty sure like me and my wife got that shit like back in January. Like I think we did, but I'm not really sure.
Shit, when Mo had it, I talked to him. Mo sounded like he was deathbed at times. You know what I mean? When he picked the phone up. So, like, just totally out of it. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Justin. I apologize.
No, it's cool. No, I just said I had it. I had it in March for like I had like lost the taste and lost the smell for like a month. But I mean, a lot of people are getting it, dude. So I'm tired of people thinking it's a joke. It's not a joke. Obviously, it's real.
100%. 100%.
But after hearing 2 cents talk about Chandler and watching some tape, I can see the angle for Chandler. I mean, you know, he does have a path of victory for sure. And it's not like his striking's bad. He does have good striking. It's just kind of what you were saying. Hooker's fought way better competition. And Hooker is the best striker, like 100%. Like, he just has more weapons on the feet.
He definitely is. I agree with all of that. And he's fought way better competition.
But, I mean, what concerns me about Hooker, man, is number 1, the damage, which 2 cents talked about. And number 2, the fact that Dustin took him down, like, that's a little concerning, man, because Chandler is a way better wrestler than Dustin.
Dustin doesn't like to use his wrestling too much. He likes to stand and bang, but I think towards the end of that fight, he was like, man, Hooker ain't going away. You know what I mean? So I'm going to have to use my wrestling. And he's from America Top Team. They have the best wrestling coaches over at ATT, other than AKA. Actually, I would say ATT, to be quite honest. Just with all the coaches they have there from every – it's just – the place is like a gymnasium. It's like you walk into your high school gymnasium, and it's in twice that size. You know what I mean? It's freaking ridiculous. I just think that I don't know, man. I think I just feel like this is a bad. Why would they give Chandler this matchup first fight in? Is it like Dana? Hey, fuck you, Bellator. You know what I mean? You guys don't got shit, or is it like
Nick? I'm glad you brought that up. That's a perfect. It's a perfect place for me to jump in because I want to get both of y'all's thoughts on this. So thank you for bringing that up. Yeah. So and I think Jack told me this yesterday. Like, kind of brought this up. Like, and that question is perfect. Why are they giving him this first fight? And I think it's because 1, Chandler's age. 2, they're giving him a lot of fucking money. Like, so, or they don't want to give him all that money and then put him in there against like number 13 or number 15. It's like he's getting expedited to the top real quick. And I think it's a good, the reason I like it is because, okay, you can't beat Hooker there's no point in putting you in there with any of the top 5 guys. So we can just start making you some fun matchups that are like further down the rankings. But if he does beat Hooker, it's like, okay, we can start putting you in title contender fights. We can start putting you in title eliminators or whatever. So that's my take on it.
It's like the Ben Askren
Hooker is a
effect.
top 5 man, though. Hooker is a top 5 guy, I think.
Definitely. So I think
he's
Hooker is like right now, he is like number 5. So like he's like Hooker is the gatekeeper to the top 5, basically, to me.
You know what
Yeah, I
mean?
agree. There's guys outside the top 5 that I think would beat Chandler, bro.
Yes.
I mean,
that's what I wanted to.
CDF, dude, Carlos Diego.
That's fair.
Neil would beat him. Like, yeah, there's guys outside the top.
I heard you said that
Arnold.
Gary, you should beat him. I think that, you know what I mean? Friggin' Ally Quinta could beat him.
Accurate strikers, powerful strikers will give Michael Chandler a hard time. So yeah, if he can't take and Hooker is a formidable offensive striker. Like he is a buzzsaw, dude. So if Chandler can't take that, man, he ain't getting the title. So I think it's a good. I can't wait to see what happens in this fight, man.
Yeah, because Chandler wins, dude. That's gonna be fucking huge for him. But I mean, if he wins, what they're gonna give him the Bronx? God, the Bronx would fucking mop Chandler up.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I would rather see Hooker in the Bronx. I'm still not sold on the Bronx. You know what I mean? I have a bet with somebody. I gave him 3-1 odds, guys. Right, so it's just a $20 bet. So I have to give him 60. He's got a year and a half to get the title. He offered me a year. I told him I'll give you a year and a half, and I got to pay that person 60. Obviously, and they got to pay me 20 if he doesn't have the belt.
Well, Khabib retires. You know,
that pisses me off. Trust me, I know that. Trust me. If he stays out of the picture, then my chances get a lot worse. You know what I mean?
If he doesn't retire, then that's probably you'll probably win because he cannot beat Khabib. And honestly, the Bronx probably can't even beat Cotter.
All right, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So it would have to be like some weird scenario. Like, yeah, his wrestling's got a lot better and whatnot, but who's he facing? I know he just beat Tony Ferguson, but Tony Ferguson has been a question mark for a while now. I mean, Nano Venano had him on Queer Street. Many people had him on Queer Street, just couldn't finish him. And then he comes back off the long layoff and gets fucking his ass.
I think it would be engaging with the Bronx. I do think so.
That one I want to see because he can wrestle too, Gaethje. We know he can at least defensively wrestle. You know what I mean? Khabib was different. He's a freaking animal, but that's a whole different style wrestling.
Right, I agree. And Chandler kind of has the same problem that Oliveira does. Like he's great in a lot of things, but if you fucking bink that chin right, he's gonna be hurt.
Yep. And you clip fucking Oliveira does not have a great chin. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's what I was saying. Like he has the same problem Chandler does. Like he's been knocked out a few times, dude.
You know what I mean? He's been on Queer Street a bunch of times, man. All it takes is nice left hook from, or even those low ankle leg kicks from with those skinny legs of Oliveira. Oh my god, so Gaethje got some powerful low ankle leg kicks, bro.
Yeah, he really does.
Gaethje Oliveira. So I'm a huge Gaethje stan too. He's probably my favorite active fighter right now. But like Gaethje Oliveira is a banger.
Yep. I think it would be. It's probably going to happen. And Khabib said that he has never, ever, ever been kicked as hard as he has been by an opponent other than Gaethje, even in his gym. So that came from Khabib. So that says something at least. Can't fight if you can't stand.
I'm kind of pissed about the Ottoman fight getting scrapped. That sucks, dude. Like,
well, you know,
I had a bet on
yeah. Let's speak on that. What do you guys think about that shit?
Well, if I shimmied across 4 fucking hotels in Abu Dhabi on the balcony to try to sneak a bag in, and you snuck in through security in the first place, if I was Dana White, you got to make a fucking example, right?
No, he deserves it, 100%. I'm just mad because I had a bet on Favola. Like, you and Mills both actually. Yeah,
That's
like
funny.
I thought it was a good matchup, man, for Favola, man. Obviously, the new matchup's a terrible matchup. Armin is the truth.
Yep, I'm on Armin on that one, but I don't think they put the lines up, if I'm not correct. Let me just double check right now. They still haven't.
It's minus 900, dude.
Are you being serious?
I'm not even. Let me check real quick on Best Fight Odds.
They don't have them online yet. They put it up for a second. It was 160, and they took it away.
Dude, those are some easy sandbagging Mecca points right there, dude.
He's minus 900 on Bet Online. I see it right now. That's what it shows him on Best Fight Odds. Minus 900.
Shit, I would take Favola just for shits and giggles. That's as a small bet.
That line is crazy, but I do think that he's going to lose, though.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's a bad matchup for War.
Even at like a 10% chance, 15% chance that I give him, you still got to take the plus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know you guys don't want to talk about what happened with Ark, but he's gonna go? Is he going live tonight?
Yeah. I have no idea, honestly. So yeah,
I don't know.
I'm not going to speak on any of that, man. I just like to keep it. We can talk about some Mecca, but let's just keep it on Mecca and 257 because I don't want to speculate too much. I really have no idea. Like,
Yeah, me either.
if he's
Because
going
I haven't talked to him. I haven't talked to him since the last video that we were in.
right.
That's the last time I talked to him, and he hasn't been live since. So I mean, it must
I
been
would,
some back.
I would assume he
backstage.
will. Today's
I
Friday.
wouldn't be surprised if he went live either tonight or tomorrow. So we'll see, man. I hope he does. Ark, if you're listening, it would be awesome if you went live, dude. The people is feeling it.
Is the Mecca still going on, or is the Mecca off?
Yeah. Oh no. The Mecca's still going on. As far as I know, the Mecca is still on. That's that I haven't heard anything different on that. So yeah, Ark, if you're listening, we would, the people will obviously love it if you would go live. But yeah, he gonna do
for
what
us
he
to speak on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like what that's
Okay,
his
so just I guess backstage stuff that we don't know about happened.
right. Yeah, it's not gonna be spoken about on this channel. But yeah, so let's talk about the what about that main event, boys? We guys think about this main event.
I love Dustin. I love American Top Team. But as you guys know, I have 7 parlays to close out with Connor, and I will be betting every bet I make on before the Connor fight. I'll be parlaying with Connor as well. I'm putting all my eggs in the basket with Conor McGregor. He's my anchor.
Honestly, I want to parlay Connor really bad with Khalil in the distance, but something's telling me just to stay off because, I mean, man, dude, I feel like I do think Connor's going to win, and I'm confident in it. It's just that line. I mean, Dustin could win. I mean, if it won't be a fluke if Dustin wins, 100%. And I don't like forcing bets either because the Favola fight got scrapped for me, so I only have 2 bets. Every time I force a bet, I feel like I lose. So I'm going to sit back and watch, but.
Dude, just use him as like an anchor. Every bet that you do make, just throw him in there. You know what I mean? And then at the end, hey, if you got a decent amount on him, do what I did. Fucking do a little hedge, and you're making some money back because he's going to bring all your lines down substantially. Like, you know what I mean? It's a minus 300 to 325 is not like a minus 500. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's tough because I have Connor winning, dude, and he's the better striker. It's just if he doesn't get Dustin out of there early, he could slow down. And I mean, there's a path to Dustin, dude.
I've heard some people saying that Dustin would be a pretty good live bet after like the second or third round if he's still there.
I guess that's the only way I would take him in live bet, like plus 500 after the first 2 rounds, and see if Connor.
It would be real tasty for Dustin in the championship rounds because Connor does have a little bit more muscle. It looks like he says he's been working on his cardio apparently, but. I don't know, man. Dustin would be enticing late in the fight.
But then again, that's if Connor doesn't beat the shit out of him for 2 rounds, right? And how much is Dustin going to really have left? But, I mean, remember, Nick Diaz, he pressured him. He was coming forward the whole second half of that fight, and he was fighting off his Connor was fighting off his back foot, and he was gassed. And that was early in his career when he, you know what I mean? At 170, where he was carrying a lot more weight and whatnot. So, I don't know. I think he gets it.
Hooker beat out of him for 2 rounds. Like those first 2 rounds, Hooker fucking beat the shit out of Dustin. But then again, Connor is just his striking and his power is just so much different than all these guys. Like Dustin's striking is really good. I mean, honestly,
his boxing is really good.
He's one of the best boxers in the division. It's just Connor is the better striker. Like you can't sit here and you can't sit here and say that Dustin's a better striker than Connor. Connor's straight left.
100%, you're right.
His movement, he's faster. Like Connor's, he's the better striker. It's just the cardio with him. Like if he doesn't get done early, if Dustin's smart, he shoots immediately. But I don't know if he will.
Hey, put him in a ring, like put boxing gloves on him. I think Dustin might beat him in a boxing match. But when you use those legs, he just can kick from every angle. He's just so sharp. Those teeth kicks and all that shit. You know what I mean? You don't see Dustin throwing those sharp, accurate teeth kicks to the solar plex. You know what I mean?
I just want to sit back.
Sorry. I don't want to cut you guys off. My fault. Hey, Jack, if you want to come in here, man, let me know. I'll drop the link. But sorry, go ahead, bro. Picks.
No, I do think Connor's going to win. Like that's my pick. I have him on DraftKings, and I picked him obviously for the Mecca. It's just I kind of like a part of me wants me to bet him with Khalil in the distance, but then a part of me is like just wants to sit back and eat some good food and watch the main event.
Well, making some money.
Yes, sir. But I do think he's going to win. So I mean, it's a good bet. It's just something's telling me. Just you guys know when you guys place bets, like something. Sometimes something tells you in your mind, like, hey, just sit back. So
Before the press conference, I was thinking that, and then I saw the press conference, and I was like, okay, never mind. You know what I mean? Even though I had all that money on Connor, I was like, now I'm putting even more money on Connor.
yeah, kind of like what Clint always says in his show, like it's a sit back and popcorn kind of fight or whatever. Like, yeah, I might just sit back, but I do think Connor's going to win. So I hope you cash your bet because I won't be betting on Dustin.
I hear you. I have to hedge something. I can't be a dummy. You know what I mean? I have too much.
Yeah.
I have almost 8 units wrapped up in it right now, so I have to put something on it.
I hope we see a spectacular finish. That'd be dope if Connor went out there and just smoked him. Like
8 units return, 8 units return, just over 4.5 out there. You know what I mean? So I got to at least get my money back. I think, right, guys? Like for a hedge, you think?
yeah,
Right.
I think so.
What how fucking crazy would it be if Dustin actually clipped Connor with something and like hurt him and then like subbed him in the first round?
Dude, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. Would you?
I would be shocked, but one thing, did you guys see it? He looks like he's just there for the ride, bro. Like, I know he knows he's there to win or thinks, but his butt is everything like that he's showing. It's like he's just there. Like, he's almost like he's expecting to lose. It's weird.
Yeah,
man.
like he just kind of knows like this might just be the same
Yeah,
shit.
they're too lovey-dovey. Connor's like, I know I'm beating this man on Saturday. He knows he's getting a lot of money on Saturday being Dustin. You know what I mean? They probably, this is his biggest paycheck ever. I'm sure he's making a couple mil, right? So, I mean, this is changing his life. When that number change, Connor's life's already been changed. You know what I mean? He's rich already. So when you got that number coming in, no matter what, I'm making this amount, maybe in his head, that gets to you somehow, and you're like, hey, no matter what, I'm making a bunch of money, so I'm just go out there and give it my all, as opposed to like, I don't know, like have real confidence in winning the fight. You know what I mean?
No, I feel good. I mean, Dustin even said he's going to go to welterweight after this fight. So I mean, that's not good to hear at all.
What?
That's what I heard. Yeah, I forget. I'm not even kidding. I heard that. Yeah.
Wow, that's new. What the fuck's he thinking?
I mean, he's a big dude. He's a big dude. I'll tell you that. But Connor,
Yeah,
I mean,
he's 5'11".
Yeah.
I mean, 5'11". I mean, I know Tyron Woodley was 5'11", right? But he ain't Tyron Woodley's frame.
No.
Shit.
I mean, Nate Diaz hurt him though, didn't he? Nate Diaz hurt him in the second fight, and then Connor shot and tapped out. So
Yeah, he hurt him in the first fight too. He hurt when Connor was gassing. He hurt him with that 1-2, and then Connor shot on him, and then
he beat him in the first fight. He lost the second.
Yeah.
I meant the first fight.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
It's not perfect, but I mean, it wouldn't. I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked if Dustin won. I do think the Connor's going to win, but it's not. You can't sit here and think it's a
All
fight.
right, so you're sitting back, you're fapping it, right? And you're going to tell me fucking Connor, Dustin knocks him out, and you're not going to be somewhat shocked?
I can't hear that word "fap" and like take it seriously. Like it's such a ridiculous thing.
I invented that shit.
I invented
that word.
Like, I know you're saying fireball and popcorn, but it's like when I hear "fap," it's just so ridiculous. Sorry, go ahead.
I know, bro. I made that shit up, and all of a sudden, friggin' it sold like fucking hotcakes from PSR when PSR made the fapping shirt for Clint back in the day when I was on odds, when I was over at odds. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, if Dustin knocks him out,
go ahead.
I'll be shocked if Dustin knocks him out. But I mean, I won't be shocked if Dustin drops him and taps him out. No, I won't.
Gotcha.
I will be shocked if I won't be shocked if Dustin stops him late. If Connor fades late and Dustin like gets him in some like Connor shoots and Dustin snatches that ghillie or something. But I will be like my jaw. Like if Dustin clips him and like knocks him out in the first round, my jaw will be on the floor. But I'm excited nonetheless. Like because I think something crazy will happen from one side or the other.
Because I'll be shocked if Connor's, if he like he said, I'm going to beat him in 60 seconds. If he beats him in 60 seconds, I'll be shocked. You know what I mean? I'd be like, whoa, he just called it under 60 seconds. Dustin Poirier ain't no fucking slouch. Even though he beat him in the first fight, 2014 it was, you know what I mean? And under, I don't know, it was a couple minutes, right? First round, I think it was. It was first round, I believe. But friggin' Max Holloway gave him a better run than Dustin Poirier back then. Fucking, you see fucking him, he's fucking not rollerblading, he's fucking skateboarding around fucking Abu Dhabi, the fucking hotel rooms, fucking everywhere.
O'Connor?
No, fucking Max, because he's still there.
Dude, he's so fucking cool.
Yep.
I didn't know he was still there. Damn.
He's still there. Conor was doing an interview yesterday, and all of a sudden, fucking goes, "Is that fucking Max Holloway just buying a skateboard?" And she's like, "Actually, it probably was him. He's been skateboarding all week."
Oh, that's so funny, dude.
What the fuck?
That's funny.
Because I guess Max and him had talked about fighting again, you know what I mean, and whatnot. But I don't think Max should do that. I mean, why would he beat Conor after Dustin starched him?
Yeah, Conor would never go back to 145, and like Max is so nasty there. Just make that your weight class, man. You already proved that you're tough as fuck, and like Conor didn't knock you out, and he starched some people. So yeah, like
no, I think he would be coming up to 155. I don't think.
Oh yeah, but I don't like it either way. Like Conor would never go to 45. He's not. He's a little too small for 55. So
maybe
yeah,
paycheck, but no, don't do it. Don't do it. I wouldn't do it.
Right. Yeah, exactly. It's enticing, but it's like, oh no, Max, you're so good at 145.
You still need your
crazy. That'd be crazy if Conor went to fucking 145 again. There's no way. He's too big.
No way. After you're living your frame out at 155 and 170 for the most part,
dude, he would die from organ failure.
They wouldn't even let him do that. I don't think.
Well, hey boys, we got. Go ahead, Justin.
No, I was gonna say he probably walks around like a 175, 180. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I agree. So got about 10 minutes left. I want to ask you guys, I want to get y'all's opinion on one question, and then we'll give some final thoughts, and then I will wrap it up and just hope and pray that the dog goes live later. But this is the question. I can't remember if they said that this fight, I don't think did they even say whether it's for an interim belt or not?
Yeah, it is.
It is for the interim belt. Okay. Yep. So is the winner of this fight, is Khabib really, it's two-part question. Is Khabib really coming back? And if he doesn't, do you think they will eventually strip Khabib and make the winner of this fight the champion?
Let me go first.
Sure, whoever wants to go first, don't matter.
I heard Dana made this whole little thing that Khabib could be, if he's interested, if he sees something that he likes, that he might go back. And then Khabib makes a freaking comment and goes, that was not correct. My mother does not want me to come back to the sport or something like that. So, you know what I mean? So it was like, I don't know what Dana was trying to do, or maybe him and Khabib did have some sort of like that conversation, and maybe Khabib like laughed and said, "Hey, we'll see how they look," or something like that. You know what I mean? And Dana took that literally. You know what I mean? So I mean, unless it's like it has to be something like Charlie, or I don't know, man. I say 50-50.
What was your question again, 2 Cent?
Oh yeah, sorry. So it was kind of a two-part question. Like, do you think Khabib really is coming back to fight the winner of this? And if not, do you think that he will eventually get stripped and they'll just elevate the winner to from interim to real champion?
Oh,
I thought they stripped him already. I thought he retired. Am I wrong?
But yeah, that's what I was asking though. Because if he's retired, why wouldn't they just make this for the actual title?
Oh, you know what? I think it is for the title. I apologize, not the interim. I think he's.
Oh, this is for the actual lightweight title.
Yeah. I think it. Honestly, bro, I think Khabib's retired. I don't think he's coming back. I think whoever wins this fight's gonna get the belt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that makes it an even easier question. Thank y'all for clarifying that.
Yeah, man. I guess we don't know though. We don't know for real. Hopefully, we'll find out tomorrow.
Right. I mean, that's what makes it crazy, is because there is so many, like the top 5 at 155. There's just so little that separates them, and there's so many like cases you can make for the winner of certain fights, like getting the next crack at it. Because I want to see, Justin and Oliveira, if they're going to make that one. I would think that the winner of that would probably be like the rightful like next up, like to fight the winner of this fight. But who knows?
True. I don't know, man. It's gonna be a banger tomorrow night. I just think Dustin's gonna. I think it's gonna be a straight right down the pipe, maybe even a head kick or a body kick to the liver type ordeal. But we'll see. I just named just about everything that can happen from Conor, but I can see just about everything happening from Conor. And I fucking hate him. You guys, I'm not sure if you guys know that, but he makes me fucking cringe at times, and all the shit he does, fucking hitting old men and stuff like that. But I like money.
Yeah, you know I mean? I'm the same way. Like I'm separating the art from the artist on this one. I'm not risking like I said, I'm gambling on Hooker. I mean Chandler in the Mecca. I'm not gambling on Dustin in the Mecca. So like yeah. You know what? I'm gambling on Chandler in the Mecca. I'm not, like I said, this is not disinformation. I can screenshot my picks, but yeah, that's what I have to say about it. All right, boys. Well, let's give me some final thoughts, bro picks.
Final thoughts. I mean, I love having UFC. I can't wait for tomorrow. I just hope no more fights get scrapped because 11 fights, especially for the Mecca, it's gonna suck, dude. Like it really is. I feel like we're all gonna be tied with each other, and so no more fights get scrapped. Can't wait for tomorrow. I mean, every fight's good. Literally every fucking fight is a good fight. I hope everyone cashes, and yeah, we have like a 2 week break I think after tomorrow, and then I think we have like UFC like for 10 weeks straight or something like that. So yeah, I can't wait. I can't fucking wait.
Well, that is dope. I didn't know that after that. We have a nice 10-weeker.
Cool. Well, hey, tell Bro Picks, tell the people how they can follow you on social media.
Yeah, man, you can follow me on my YouTube channel at UFC Bro Picks. You can follow me on Twitter at UFC Bro Picks. You can follow me talking shit about Justin Jr. all the time because he's my son. He's probably, probably he popped in. I was on Z's channel doing the talking about like the fair play and all this stuff, talking about my plays and stuff, and he popped in there and said something, and I'm like, God, what is this kid doing? I thought he was in a timeout.
Yeah.
Like I like Justin Jr. Like I don't hate him. I do like him. Yeah, I just
I
think
know.
he's really cocky for a 13-year-old. But I like the guy. But
He is very
yeah,
cocky for a 13-year-old. You're right. You're 100%
really
right.
like he makes me want to like just put him in check. Like, dude, shut up. You're 13 years old. Like, I don't want to hear it anymore. Like you get it. Like, you have a YouTube channel. Like, you make good picks, but you act like you're like the best thing since sliced bread, and you're not.
We've told him a little more humility and just goes a long way with you. You know what I mean? Just you know what I mean? So he just kind of going to be the perfect fucking 13-year-old child UFC predictor.
Yep, he needs to get his ass kicked though. I think one time. But yeah. Anyways, hot takes. I do think the Bills are going to win on Sunday. I know we're not talking about football right now, but yeah, man, I can't wait for tomorrow. And you can follow me on Twitter, like I said, BroPicks. And yeah, guys, hope you guys cash and peace out.
Yes, sir. You too, brother. You too. For me, Mr. Fatfist on Twitter.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, I gotta move to cut you off. Bro Picks, thanks for coming through, man. We're in this together, baby. Team Tom Cruise, Mecca Impossible. So best of luck with your picks, bro. Hope you cash on all your shit. And thanks again for coming through, man. You're welcome anytime.
Yes, sir, man. I hope we'll see you guys, tonight on his channel if he goes live. If not, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
Better man.
Peace, dude. There he is.
I'm gonna give a parlay out for you. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I'm sorry. You go ahead, my brother.
Hooker, Rebus, McGregor, plus 187. It's not bad. On my book, at least, it's plus 187. You might get more, a little bit less. Little parlay to give everybody. But thank you for having me on. Mr. Fafis on Twitter. Boston Nick _UFC on IG. I don't check it as much as I should. But yeah, thanks for having me on. And everybody have a fucking great night tomorrow. It's go time. Biggest fight card of 2021, obviously, and probably 2020, I think.
Fuck yeah, good shit. Thanks again for coming on, Nick. Like I said to Bro Picks, you're welcome anytime, man. And yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
No, it's my pleasure, brother. Thank you for having me on.
Anytime, man.
Later, brother.
Later,
dude.
Everybody
in the chat. Everybody, the general. Scotty, was it Scotty Brown and Spicy Squid? Later, guy.
Later, dude. There he is. Boston Nick, the one, the only. King of the Shoey. Well, boys. I pretty much timed that fucking perfectly. 2 minutes to wrap my shit up. And then, like I said, got my fingers crossed that the Rabid Dog will go live. And yeah, we can hype this thing up even further. But yeah, big shout out to UFC Bro Picks and my dude Boston Nick. Thank y'all for coming through. Like I said, y'all can scroll back a little bit and figure out how to find them on social media. And yeah, man, dude, I'm fucking ready. Y'all see the armor. Got my armor back. I'm ready to fucking rock, dude. I'm ready for battle. I'm ready for the battle of week 3 in the Mecca. So yeah, shout out to all my teammates on Team Tom Cruise, Mecca Impossible. I guess shout out to the A-team. Nah, for real though. Shout out to everybody in the Mecca. Big shout out to the Rabid Dog, Mr. Arkansas. Go subscribe to Mr. Arkansas on YouTube, and you can thank me later. Tell him 2 cents sent you, but you can thank me later. So big shout out to Mr. Arkansas. Big shout out to his genius fucking Mecca idea and everybody that's competing in it. It is the most brutal, unforgiving, unrelenting, the most challenging competition I have ever been a part of. Ever. So big shout out to Mr. Arkansas. Shout out to all the guys over PSR. If I'm not mistaken, Talking Hands will be tonight at 9. I don't want to misspeak on that, but I'm pretty sure they're going to go tonight at 9. So check that out. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the Rabid Dog will go live. So like I said, big shout out to Mr. Arkansas. Shout out to PSR. Thank you, everyone that came through. If you want to know my picks, you can scroll back through. They're about like right before the hour mark. And like I said, those are my picks. Those are the ones I sent to Ark. I ain't bullshitting you. I ain't spreading no disinformation. Those are my fucking Mecca picks. Win or lose. But I think we're going to win. I think I'm going to do well, and I think my team is going to do well. And we're going to get our second victory in a row. So, War Team Tom Cruise, Mecca Impossible. Shout out Rabid Dog. Shout out PSR. This has been just my 2 cents. Thank you to everybody that came through. Alex, the General, the other Alex, Alex A, Scott Brown, of course, Boston Nick, Bro Picks, Jackie Boy, as always. Dried Spicy Squid, good luck with all your wagers. Jimmy, I see you came through. Shout out to you. Casual Balls, shout out, bro. I see you. Big shout out to Mo Sportsman. And like I said, condolences for your loss, brother. I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, shout out to Mo, man. He should be on Talking Hands as well. Yeah, man, appreciate you guys. Appreciate all you guys coming through and talking shit. Bloodthirsty, I see you. Where? He says, question, what time of each of their careers were the losses for each fighter? Hooker's losing way earlier in his career versus Chandler losing late in his career. Yeah, I mean, that's a good argument. That's definitely a good argument. Hooker was like, had those bad losses earlier. But yeah, he did. Yeah, so like I said, shout out to everyone that came through. MMA KO is also in the Mecca. Check him out. MMA KO TV, I believe, on Twitter. But yeah, man, I think MMA KO has a channel too on YouTube, so you can drop that in the chat if you want to, if you're still in the building. But yeah, shout out to everybody that came through, man. Shout out to the Rabid Dog. Shout out to PSR. This has been just my 2 cents. You know my picks. You know I'm ready. Our team is ready. So let's get this Mecca shit, baby. Thanks again, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.